Number 1. In this most frightening camping video ever, a man is camping and everything is going great until this happens. He hears an unusual noise outside, sounding like someone is screaming for help.
I can't tell which way it came from.
He starts to feel like someone is watching him. There are a lot of things that go bump in the night, but I tell you that I have never heard anything quite like this.
Do you need help?
It starts to sound like the mysterious sound is coming closer to the camper. I don't know about you, but I would have already left this place. What would you do? Let us know in the comments.
Somebody out there. What do you want?
Now the camper is calling 911. You can see how terrified this camper is as his hands begin shaking. He can hardly dial the numbers on his phone.
What's your emergency?
Yes, please. Hey, I'm out camping.
All of a sudden, there is an unwanted knock at his camper door. This is getting serious now. Is this a prank, or is this some crazy person in the woods? The camper grabs his weapon to defend himself from whatever is out there banging on his camper. He opens the door, and there is nothing there. He then goes to investigate around his camper. Number 2. In this video, there are a bunch of friends camping out around a cozy fire and having a great time. Little do they know of the horror that is about to take place.
Look at those chicken and biscuits you got.
One of the girls leaves and some time goes by before someone realizes she has been gone a long time.
Alexis has been gone for so freaking long trying to actually poop.
One of the guys start to get worried about her.
Can a couple of people just come with me just to make sure we're good?
A few of the guys go out and try to find out where she is. As they start on their search, they hear an eerie scream in the distance.
Alexis? Shit. Alexis? Alexis?
They start to head in the direction of the scream. They then come upon some weird creepy stick structure in the woods. They dropped the camera after they saw what looked like some sort of six-legged creature inside the stick structure. This is super scary and not what I want to see in the woods on a camping trip. Number 3. In this video, this camper is tired from his trip and just wants a good night's sleep. Little does he know that won't happen.
Absolutely epic evening. If it wasn't for those goddamn flies, which there's a couple still in here now.
In the middle of the night, he complains about the terrible weather. He is now all set up and ready to sleep overnight. In the middle of the night, he is awakened by a knock on his door. The knocking continues. Before the camper can handle the situation, the knocking stops and he hears the person drive off.
Headlights.
He starts to try to figure out who that was and what would have happened if he opened the door.
Who was that? He just drove off. Didn't shout anything. I thought someone would come back then, Jesus.
The camper handled this situation perfectly, as you never know what you're dealing with in the wild. Whoever was knocking at his door never returned. What would you do in a situation like this? Let us know in the comments. Number 4. In this scary camping video, this alone female camper was woke up in the middle of the night by someone knocking on her window.
Somebody's back here again. I hear footprints.
She sat there scared to death, and then someone knocks again.
Hello?
The incident was getting creepier and creepier by the second.
20 minutes ago, I was in a dead sleep, and I was woken from a knock, like right where my head is, ironically. So I was like frozen. I looked at the time, and it was very strange to me, like who would be knocking on the van at 4:30 in the morning.
It remained quiet for a little bit. Then she heard the knocking again. She asked them what they wanted. They replied they had a question.
How can I help you? It's 4:30 in the morning. I don't feel safe. Who are you?
The woman told the strange person that she doesn't feel safe opening the door. This time when she peeked out, she saw headlights pretty close to her van, which meant they got rid of the bike and came back with a vehicle.
I hear it again, like a knock on the side of my van again. How can I help you? And they say, I got a question for you.
Then when she started recording and talking about what is happening, and the knocking
I
started
hear
again.
footprints. Hear that? Yeah, somebody was just here again 3 times now.
She started to feel unsafe. She had a knife and knows how to defend herself, but she said she still felt unsafe.
I do sleep with this beside my bed. And, I never thought that I would have to pull it out. Or grab it.
In the morning, she went outside and saw footprints around her van. Her water bottles had been spilled. She said due to the snow her tires were frozen and couldn't drive away. Let's hope that this doesn't happen to anybody else. This is indeed creepy.
So I come out this morning and you can see footprints. Look at this one. This is mine. I'll show you. There's mine. See?
Number 5. In this video, this guy's friend told him about a haunted cave out in the middle of nowhere. He doesn't believe him and challenges himself to go see it for himself.
This is the cave, which we are going to call home until it's morning. So once I go in, we are not coming back out of this cave until the sun comes up tomorrow morning. And if there is weird ghost activities or something like that, I'm going to push myself to the limit to stay in this cave as long as I possibly can until something like physically hurts me, touches me, and then I'm crawling my ass out of there. But this is it. This is the entrance to the bedroom for the night, and it is not what I expected. Something uses this hole. Looks like it's a pretty well used. I can't see any paw prints. I can't see footprints, but something has made that hole. I wonder what's going to be crawling around here tonight, because that is definitely something. There's a lot of these little holes like that all over the place. I think there might be another one up here. It's currently 8:36 at night. Two noises which I've heard, which completely, the second noise, I had goosebumps from my head to toes. I'm talking a sound I've never heard it before in my entire life. It had to have been a bat, it had to be something, but it's just not, it's just something I've never heard before. Very strange sound. The first one was a rock falling. Way over there somewhere there was a rock which it just sort of like, it just rolled for ages and then it sort of just hit another rock on the bottom. But the second sound, I froze, man. I was like frozen, like I couldn't move. I was just waiting for something just to like whack me. It's just strange, very strange feeling in here. But when my mate said he's being watched, I'm feeling that feeling. I am 100% feeling uneasy in this cave right now. It is 11:14 at night. We're nearly at midnight. One crazy thing is, it's a full moon tonight as well. So all of the weird things are in our favor. I did have a spoon for my baked beans, but the spoon is gone. So we're just gonna drink it out of the can. It's still gonna be delicious as always.
Then, while he is enjoying his baked beans, he starts to hear really strange noises.
In a haunted cave.
He is now frozen with fear when he hears the chain ladder bang. This would be so terrifying to hear alone in the dark in this cave.
That is the sound. Did you hear that? Look at my arms. I got full goosebumps. It's the chains moving when I climb down the ladder. It's a big, heavy, thick chain. Wind can't move that. I really hope you guys heard that chain move just then. It is 100% now. I heard it before. I'm 100% certain it's the chain that I walked in, that you climbed down into this cave on. It's moving. Now, you can't move that chain with wind. It's way too heavy. There is no wind coming in. Look, you must have heard that just then. Look at my arms, dude. Oh, this is fucked. Holy shit. That's not normal, dude. Well, I'm freaking out. That's that chain. That chain's moving. The only thing it can be, like, this is a public cave. People can come in this cave. The thing that's strange, it's like 11 o'clock at night. Why would anyone come in here? It's the third time it's happened now. And I'm almost about to abort mission. But I've got the only way up is that chain. It's probably about 2 hours, 2.5 hours after I checked in with you guys, so it would be around 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm getting out of here. The bats, can you listen to this? Just listen for 2 seconds. I'm not too sure if you guys are gonna be able to see the bats flying around, but they're really flying around here. They are active for some reason. And I just heard a sound that I've never heard before. I'm probably freaking out, I'm just being a pussy, but look, it's not normal. I don't know. I don't know what normal is in a cave, but that sound was super freaky. And you're trying to tell me that this big ladder, something has to move this. I don't know. I don't want to go. I don't want to leave this cave. I want to stay here and do the whole night, but that noise was just scary. Okay, I'm gonna make a decision to stay in here for the whole entire night. If I quit now, I'm gonna be pissed off at myself. I will be really angry. So I'm gonna stay here. I'm just freaking out a little bit because of just because my mate, what he said, and then the sounds and the chain wiggling doesn't make any sense to me at all, but at the same time, it's like, I'm not saying it's a ghost or anything, I don't really believe in that stuff, but it just scared the absolute heebie-jeebies out of me, so. Can't see anything, but it just doesn't sound right at all. It's coming from up there somewhere.
He made it through the night. He said he will never go back there again. Would you stay the night in this haunted cave? Let us know in the comments below.